today's video is going to be this look right here, which is pretty much my staple going out look. That's pretty much that. I am all about the super, super black smoky eye look. Every time we go out to like a concert or out to drink, and I actually have enough time to get ready, this is what I'm going to do. So I figured I'd put together a tutorial on it for you guys, and if you want to see how to get this look, please keep on watching. So I'm going to start by using the Smashbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer. I just got this in my BoxyCharm, and I'm really excited to try this out. I've never used it before. I'm going to go ahead and bring my mirror closer. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that as my primer. This is doing a great job at blurring my pores. It feels fantastic. It definitely has that silicone-y feel that you usually get with like the blurring primers. And it definitely seems to be doing a good job at blurring out the pores on my nose, which is super important for me. Then I'm going to use this Balance Me Tinted Wonder Eye Cream. I don't commonly use eye creams in the daytime actually, but my skin under the eyes and in general has been a lot drier lately, so I figure that I'll use this today, and it is tinted, so it kind of helps give a little bit of extra coverage in addition to some hydration under the eyes. For foundation today, I'm going to use my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. I'm in the shade 322 Warm Honey. I'm just going to apply it straight to my Real Techniques sponge. And then dot it all over the face. Looks like the shade is actually a little dark for me at this moment. It is the shade that I bought over the summer, so that's okay though. We will make it work. I do already have my eyebrows done. If you want to see a video of how I do my brows, I will go ahead and link that down in the description bar. I just don't want to take the time to do them on every single tutorial. If I ever change up my brow kind of process or try out new products, I will certainly include that. But for the time being, I'm always using the same product. I'm always doing the same exact thing, so I don't really need to include that every time, I don't think. So I'm going to add some more. I want to go really full coverage today because this is going to be kind of an ultra heavy dramatic style of look, and I want the coverage to match that. Now I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Medium to conceal underneath my eyes. And I'm going to go really heavy on this as well. I'm pretty much modeling this look after what I do and wear when my friends and I go out to a concert. And when we go out to a concert, I need a heavy full face. I need everything to be covered. Because we're going to be taking pictures. I want to look flawless. And I want to look like a different person, so... I'm going to bake underneath the eyes with my Coty Airspun translucent powder. And for baking, I always just get the powder onto my sponge and apply that underneath the eyes. I always bring it down the side of the nose because I always have the tendency to get really, really oily there. For the rest of my face, I'm going to set it using the Wet n Wild Photofocus pressed powder in the shade Golden Tan. I am really loving this powder way more than I expected to. It's not quite, but almost been replacing my Maybelline Better Skin powder. So I'm just going to press this everywhere else. I'm going to go ahead and contour using my Wet n Wild Megaglo contouring palette in Dulce de Leche. This palette is literally perfection for contouring. I'm also going to contour my nose. Now I'm just going to go ahead and wipe away the bake. And now let's move on to our eyes. So I'm going to be doing a very blown out, dark black smoky eye. Super dark. Now that I'm like thinking about it, I probably should have done it before I did my face, but you know what? It's too late for that now, so let's just hope for the best. All right. I'm going to prime my lids using the Revlon Age Defying Concealer. I've talked about how I like using this as a eyelid primer before. Oh God, please don't tell me I'm almost out. And then blend it out. The palette I'm going to be using today is going to be brand new to me, so it's kind of a first impression. This is the Magnif'eyes Smoky Eye Palette from Rimmel. I've heard kind of mixed reviews on these, but kind of more in the positive, so I'm really hopeful that it's going to be good. And in general, I have been happy with most of the Rimmel things I have tried, and some of them are my absolute favorites. So let's hope for positive vibes, right? Yeah, fingers crossed. Okay, I'm going to take the third shade here, which is this kind of tannish shade. And I am going to apply this all over the lid to set the concealer and give a base. Now, if you have a lighter skin tone, use the lighter shade. Now I'm going to apply tape to my eyes to help keep the shape in check while I'm working with my eyeshadow. Now I'm not looking to end with like a super sharp edge, but I just want to make sure that it doesn't start to come down too far while I'm working, so the tape is really helpful for that. Now I'm going to start with the blending brush, and I'm going to take this deeper brown shade and I'm going to work that into my crease. And start working that into my crease. The pigmentation in this palette so far is not disappointing. So to get that really good blended wash of color didn't take much. I'm so far, I mean, we're only 2 colors in, but I'm so far really happy with this palette. Next, I'm going to use another Rimmel product. This is their Scandaleyes eyeshadow stick. And it's called an eyeshadow stick, but I mean, it's really more of like a super chubby eyeliner. That's what I feel like they are. And these are fantastic for when you really want to get super deep, dark, smoky eye kind of thing going on. They're great for being a good base for the black area of your eye. They come in a bunch of different colors too, so if you want to use them for other colors, get them in all different colors. I'm not a huge fan of the regular Scandaleyes pencils actually, and I know some people love them, but I got them in a few different colors and I didn't find them to work very well for me, honestly. I found them to be a little too hard to work with, like stiff, dry, those things. But these ones, the chubby eyeshadow sticks, I love these. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to start drawing pretty much all over my lid with it. I want to be careful. I'm not going to go too thick, like towards the inner part of the eye, but don't worry about getting like super blended out edges because, you know, we're going to work on that. We just want to get a nice, thick, black base to work with. Like this, okay? Now I'm going to go in with a smudging brush and a little bit more of that brown shade. And I'm just going to start working on the edges. And this is going to take a while. So be ready. Don't start doing this look 15 minutes before you need to go out. Plan your time accordingly. Okay, once the two colors have started to blend into each other, then you're going to want to go in with a more black toned color and start to kind of pack that on and give yourself something to blend out a little bit more. So I'm going to use this shade right here. It's got a little bit of shimmer in there, but we're going to work with it because I'm really trying to kind of keep to this palette. So, ooh, it looks quite pigmented, so. I'm going to pack that on top of where I've got the shadow stick. And then I'm going to take the smudging brush one more time with the brown shade. And go in and blend out the edges again. There we go. Lastly, I'm going to take the blending brush that I used on my crease to originally deposit the brown shade. I'm going to go in with this very light shade that we started with, and I'm going to use that on the very edges to make sure that everything blends out smoothly. And then I'm going to remove the tape. It looks like my tape my tape failed me. But that's okay, because like I said, I wasn't trying to make sure that I had a completely sharp line. I just wanted to make sure that things didn't start to go crazy down here. So I'm okay with that. But all right, so I'm going to repeat this on the other eye, and then I'll be back to continue the bottom. So let's start with the lower lash line. I'm going to go in with the shadow stick. I'm going to go in with the shadow stick, and I am going to line my entire lower lash line with this. Okay, so now that that's fully lined, obviously it's too harsh. We're going to take this dark brown shade, and we are going to use that to buff it out. And you want to buff it into that cat eye shape that we created before. Blend that out in the process. So that's everything for the lower lash line. I'm going to highlight the brow bone with the lightest shade in the palette here. Oh, good. There's not too much shimmer in there. I'm also really impressed with the black that I did use. The fact that, you know, there's actually not as much shimmer in there as I originally thought. I'm quite happy with it. For blush, I'm going to use this Makeup Geek blush called Bliss. It's a really nice, soft, peachy blush. Very, very minimal. For a look like this, I really feel like you need to keep the rest of your face minimal. I mean, there's no getting around that, honestly. So this just really creates a soft, peachy flush. Super understated. Lets your eyes be the center of attention. And for highlight, I'm actually going to use this Wet n Wild eyeshadow here. This is, unfortunately, I do not recall the name of this shadow palette, but it's the one with all the purples and everything in there. And I often use this shade right here as a highlight. It's actually really, really nice for that. So that's what I'm going to do. It gives that really nice, like, understated glow when you're not looking for something that's going to be overkill, which that's what I'm going for right now. And I'm also going to use some of this in my inner corner. For lips, I'm going to use NYX Lip Lingerie in After Hours. This is like this kind of nudie, brownish, gray kind of shade, and I think it looks perfect with this look. I love the formula of these lip lingeries. They are so comfortable. And of course, because this is literally what I do every day of my life, I forgot mascara. So let's do mascara. Okay, I'm gonna use the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara today. Now the look is complete. So I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for watching. Please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel, and I'll be back soon with another video. I love you guys. Bye.